had sunshine for about 5 days now, and I didn't realize until this morning how dependent we've become on the sunshine and how much we've started to take it for granted. Not take it for granted in the sense that we don't appreciate it, but take it for granted in the sense that we started to forget that the sun might stop shining. And starting in the middle of the night until now, it has just been pouring down rain. Our campsite is just nothing but puddles. The fire pit is soaked to the core. Our propane stove is just soaked. It had an inch of water in it. I had to dump it out and try to dry it out manually so I could make a cup of coffee. And it's just funny how you forget. You forget how quickly things can be taken away. You forget how important things are. And you can easily, when you're comfortable and when you're happy, you can easily forget how quickly circumstances can change. And in addition to that, we made a friend yesterday who turned out to not be a great friend. We noticed in the night that since the sun has been shining and we've been leaving some of our stuff out under the tarp or under the canopy, like our coffee stuff and grits, a bag of grits that I've been making for breakfast. Those are things that we left under the canopy so we could use them a couple times a day if we wanted to. And last night during the night, somebody chewed a hole in the bag of grits, and at that time it was sort of cute and like, oh, the chipmunk chewed a hole in the bag of grits. And while we were having coffee and lunch, the chipmunk came back and he kept getting closer and closer and closer to the camp, and he was getting pretty ballsy actually. And we threw him a piece of cucumber and we threw him a piece of corn chip, and he came and got them both, and he was much more fond of the corn chip, so we left out a piece for him that was on the edge of the fire pit, which turned out to be an enormous mistake because during the night when nobody was watching, he came to get that piece of corn chip and then continued to absolutely decimate our camp. One chipmunk, less than 4 inches long, he probably doesn't weigh more than 1.5 ounces, and he decimated our camp. I'm gonna show you guys what he did right now. So he pulled garbage out of the garbage bin. We had 2 bars of soap sitting right here. One was for washing our hands and face, the other was for dishes. He stole one of those bars of soap, the one that was for our hands and face, and was my favorite one. More garbage. He pulled out more garbage from the bin. He stole a packet of my fire starting tablets and emptied it. I don't know what he did with them, but the package is here. The fire starting tablets are gone. Let's see. And, oh, my coffee cup. My insulated coffee cup that is my absolute favorite possession out here. He stole the lid. I can't find it. All the dishes were clean and dry on top of that table out there. Well, now they're not dry, but we took for granted that the sunshine could be taken away. And so we left our clean and dry dishes out on the table. And now they're not only soaking wet, but the lid to my coffee cup is gone. And there's nobody to blame except for that chipmunk that absolutely tore our camp apart. And honestly, I have nobody to blame but myself. I could have not made friends with the chipmunk, and I could have put our food away. I could have put the dishes away. I could have done all of these things that I logically know and rationally know that I'm supposed to do. But because we got so comfortable and so settled in, we made this whole camp just like our home, and we spread out in it like it was our home. And just like if a chipmunk comes in your yard, you think it's cute, we thought the chipmunk was cute, and so we invited him in and made him comfortable, and he made it very clear that that was a poor choice on our part. So yeah, that's it for this morning. Lots of rain, everything is wet, nothing is dry, and the camp is a wreck because I invited company in that I shouldn't have opened the door to. All right, everybody, have a good day.